If you've been a fan of the channel for a while, you'll realize that I'm a pretty big video game collector. I mean, I can't really hide it. It's behind me in all of my videos. And one of my ways that I always kind of go out and collect maybe some new games is at garage sales. And I have been at a few garage sales here so far this year. And I gotta say, guys, I am not having luck. I went to a couple massive sales here, massive citywide sales. In fact, bringing all my stuff ready to maybe to make a few videos and content here around it. And unfortunately, I am turning up empty. I have been going to multiple houses and asking them, like if I see any kind of traces of possible like video games that they might have, I'll usually introduce myself and ask if they have any video games for sale in the house that they maybe debated about and wanted to bring out, and I could maybe give them an offer. And honestly, a lot of the times the people say that they do have video games, but they are holding on to them. They are non-negotiable for sales, and I have not had a very good luck getting anybody to even consider bringing any video games out for sale. So I gotta say, I'm surprised, and I think it kind of has been a little bit of a shift here in the last couple years that a lot more people are starting to hold on to their games. I mean, that's a good thing. Like, let me be honest, I do it myself. If I had a garage sale, I'd be holding on to all of my games here too. But it also is very tough. I mean, as someone like me, out there just trying to collect other games from systems that I really like. In one part, I am kind of glad that people don't want to get rid of their systems because that's why I do all this stuff too. I like holding on to the memories and keeping everything alive from all the way back in the past and to now. And so the fact that there are more people out there like me is a good thing. Although, yeah, it just makes everything really difficult to keep collecting. And if anyone is new out there collecting, then it's got to be pretty tough. But that doesn't mean that it is impossible. In fact, I still have a couple things here that I've found so far, and I'll be keeping going out here all summer and continuously looking for more. In fact, I do think that the video game market is maybe shifting here just a little bit. I've noticed at my local video game store that it does seem like more and more inventory is becoming available again, which must mean that more people are looking to finally sell here their video games that they've been holding on to maybe over the last couple years. And so, yeah, I'll kind of just be going over what I have found here so far this year. And just kind of the experience that I've had. My best chance of finding video games, I'd say, is when there's this massive citywide rummage in one of the big cities here next to me, where there are literally hundreds of sales. And I was only able to make it out for one day, but I still went out to probably at least 50 sales, just grinding them all day long, going to everyone that I could see. And yeah, just didn't really find much and had people telling me that they're just holding on to their games. But this is what I found here during those garage sales. Now, these are a little bit less video game related, but I have a retro corner. And so I love grabbing VHS tapes whenever I can. In fact, I grabbed a couple then here. Let's see, The Lost World and also Jurassic Park 1, both on VHS. Just good to have and throw in for any kind of a fun background movie if I ever want to. In fact, another one here, Twister. I've actually never owned this myself, and so now I've got Twister here as well. Maybe we'll throw that on here one random day. A couple other ones here, and I think I bundled these together just so maybe I could get like a cheaper deal. But Toys R Us 2 and Mouse Hunt. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Mouse Hunt, but it's kind of a funny one, and at least from what I remember. And I always like picking up these that are video game rental copies, just because, I don't know, it tells a little bit more of a story, and they're usually absolutely plastered with rental stickers, and it makes it a little bit more unique to me. I love collecting from just random ones I've never heard of. This one's from Family Drug Video. Usually a bunch of little like grocery stores or something that were doing video cassette rentals, and a lot of people might want to remove all those stickers and get them out of there. But to me, I like cherish those. If I find any video or any VHS tapes with a bunch of like video rental stuff on it, it's usually almost like a must buy for me just because of the stories that they would tell. But here to move on to some of the actual games themselves, I picked up these kind of as a bundle deal. I think they were $2 each, but I grabbed a couple things all in one, and I think bundled a bunch of stuff, or I mean some other stuff like kids' books and stuff too for like $5. So I think in the end I basically just paid $1 for Split Second. Never even heard or played of that game before, and Star Wars Forces 2. So now I've got that in the collection for PS3, and then a couple Wii games here as well at one random sale. I think they were all $1, and so I grabbed them here. The $1 million pyramid. Now, granted, maybe these games aren't even worth $1, but hey, I was just glad to find them. Barbie's Groom and Gal Pups. That one looks quite amazing. Can't wait to give that one a try. Oh, good, by good old THQ. We know that one's a good family name. And then finally, I came across a random Wii U game, which is super rare. You'll usually find Wii out there like crazy, but Just Dance 2017, I've just found a Wii U game, and I was just thrilled that I found a Wii U game out in the wild, especially that sale with the Wii U game. I asked all over. It was like a multi-family sale, but I hunted down the person selling those games, and just to see if they had any more Wii U games or the system or anything that they wanted to sell, and unfortunately they didn't. That's just kind of I'd say a big tip, because, a lot of the times people may have debated selling video games or things like that, and they just didn't know if anyone would be interested. But if you ask around and, say, if you want to, have them bring them out, then it might actually be worth their time, and they might actually debate doing it. But yeah, unfortunately, it was kind of a bust here, though, for me. But that doesn't mean it won't work for you. And in fact, I'd still recommend going out and trying garage sales, because you really never know what you're going to find. In fact, it's usually the ones that I may have not expected, that all of a sudden they've got a shoebox full of random PS1 stuff for like super cheap, and I just nab that stuff. And of course, any like family households always seem like they had some kind of a Wii items, and I'm always looking to fill my shelf with just more of these white boxes until I have them all, which may never happen, but it's a fun goal to like go after here. But yeah, my pickups here this time around, hoping for more stuff to pop up here this summer. Always just going to keep on looking and keep trying. That's what we can do as collectors. But yeah, thanks for making it to the end of this video here, everybody. If you're garage sailing here as well, let me know what you found. Have you found any big scores here so far, or has it been a little bit dry like myself? But either way, I hope that you're all having a good one out there trying anyways. And hey, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace.